Yo, what's going on, y'all? Welcome back to the MC show. It's your boy. Thank you for checking out the channel. If you guys could, please like, comment, and subscribe. Get this video out to as many people as possible. Any support is greatly appreciated. We have another trade. I told y'all last video that there's gonna be trades. I said I felt like this trade season was gonna be busy, and we not even at the deadline. The deadline is February 8th, and we already got multiple trades before we even get to February. Okay, latest trade. I'm a Miami Heat fan. Y'all already know this excites me a lot. Terry Rozier goes to Miami for Kyle Lowry and a 2027 first round draft pick. First initial thoughts is W trade. Thank you, Miami. Thank you very, very much. We needed this. Okay, as someone who has followed Miami Heat games, like every single game this season, has watched how their offense looks and their defense looks. If you watch the last like 4 games, their offense has been god awful, god awful. Terry Rozier, I mean, he's in Charlotte, so I feel like a lot of people aren't really realizing it, but he is averaging 23 points and 6 assists, shooting, 38, 39% from 3 on I think like 7 3-point attempts a game, which is high volume but is very good. Miami's offense needs like juice. It needs juice. Kyle Lowry, the situation in Miami was just it was getting bad. He didn't like really being moved to the bench. He felt like he could still start. He felt like he could still contribute. But then you look at Kyle Lowry's like numbers, and he's just not giving you enough from the point guard position. You look at like the teams in the East. You look at the Knicks. They have Jalen Brunson, who's killing people. Like probably should start for the All-Star game. You look at Damian Lillard from Milwaukee at the point guard position. You look at Drew Holiday for Boston. You look at Tyrese Maxey, Tyrese Halliburton for Indiana. Just a lot of these teams in the East that are playoff contenders have good production from the point guard spot, and Kyle Lowry just wasn't giving you that production. Like he's making 29.7 million dollars a year, and he's just not giving you the production that other teams point guards are giving you. And we really needed someone next to Tyler Hero who can take some shots, who can set up the offense, who could get to the basket, and he just doesn't do any of that. So it was time for him to move on. Good luck to him in Charlotte or wherever he ends up, because I assume other teams will try to, that are playoff contenders, might try to get him. But for Rozier gives a very much needed offensive punch for the Heat. He can get to the basket. He has like a smooth game at the point guard position. Just the way he dribbles, the way he moves. He can score in the mid range. He can shoot well from 3. Like Miami, Tyler, Jimmy, and Bam, as good players as they are, they all operate in the same space. They all want to shoot mid-range jump shots, and that's just not tenable for at least for the regular season. It works in the playoffs. You see, Miami has been to the Eastern Conference Finals 3 of the last 4 years, because when your team focuses on taking away your strengths, which is usually taking away the 3 or taking away shots at the rim, the mid-range, being able to operate in the mid-range is very important. So it works for a playoff setting. But to get through the regular season, you need rim pressure, and you need 3-point shooting. Miami has 3-point shooting. They're one of the best 3-point shooting teams in the league. They really struggle with getting to the basket, getting rim pressure. And they not only do they lack rim pressure, they don't finish well at the rim. Rozier, if you watch him, again, smooth game. He can get to the basket. He's 29. He's pretty athletic. He's fast. He is 6'1", so I think when you talk about defense, that may be a problem. But just offensively, he just gives you the offensive punch that Miami needs desperately. Miami hasn't scored over 100 points in like 4 of the last 6 games. That's not gonna cut it. So very happy offensively for the punch he might give. It may take some time to work because again he's gonna have the ball in his hands a lot, which I don't mind. He's gonna have the ball in his hands a lot. He's gonna take a lot of shots, but hey, man, if you can run the offense through him, you take a little bit of playmaking duties off of Tyler Hero. You let him play off the ball more, and more importantly, throw lobs to Bam. As Bam, the more he's gotten better, because Bam has gotten better each and every season. His points per game has gone up and up and up, and he's having a career year this season. But he hasn't had someone to consistently give him lobs and get him the ball when he's rolling to the basket. So much so that he actually settles in the mid range. And again, Tyler, his favorite spot is the mid range, and Jimmy's favorite spot has been sort of settling in the mid range. And so things are just like really clunked up for real. So Bam, if we can get Bam more lobs to the basket, it adds that's adding rim pressure. Someone who's a lob threat. So the Rozier, if you watch him in Charlotte, throws lobs to Mark Williams and uh, Bridges and Nick Richards and all of them. So I think this can help Bam. I even think this can help Jaime Jaquez, who cuts to the basket. You could find it for maybe some backdoor lobs on the baseline. Defensively, again, he's 6'1". I think that's the main question people might have. But hey, they went to the finals in 2020 with Goran Dragic and Duncan Robinson in their backcourt. Last year was Kyle Lowry and Tyler Hero, and then when Kyle Lowry got taken out the starting lineup, it was Gabe Vincent and Tyler Hero. And the year before that was again when they made the Eastern Conference Finals in 2022 was Lowry and Tyler. Excuse me, it was Lowry and Max Strus. So they've been able to be successful without a lockdown defender at the guard spot like how Drew Holiday and Derek White are for the Celtics. So I'm not too worried about that, and I think Rozier, again, he's athletic. I think just being in Miami, if you look at his old tweets, he's a big D Wade fan, a big D Wade fan, a big Miami Heat fan. I didn't even realize he was that much of a Miami Heat fan. For real. Like, if you look at his tweets from like 2011, big Miami Heat fan. So I think just him being as a part of this organization now, somewhere where I know he'll be comfortable with. I know Terry isn't necessarily the best in terms of being a point of attack defender, but being in this system, playing with this organization, playing under Eric Spoelstra, who we all know is a very good defensive head coach, can really help with just his defensive ability. I think he'll just be more active. You know, point of attack defense, perimeter defense has been a really big problem for Miami. So he doesn't solve that, but I think he provides a little more than Kyle. Kyle's like 37 now. He's not giving you the individual defense that he once had in his career, and that's like he's 37. You can't expect him to be the defender that he was when he was on Toronto. But I do think that it's still an upgrade defensively for the Miami Heat. And not only that, because he is a more true point guard, you can start Haywood Highsmith at the power forward spot. I still think if Miami can get an upgrade, Dorian Finney-Smith is someone from Brooklyn who is someone who I could really see starting at the 4 position. That would be very helpful. For now, Haywood Highsmith at the 4 spot. He defensive versatility, the point of attack, he can help with that. And I like that. I think that should be their lineup. Rozier, Hero in the backcourt with Jimmy, Bam, and Haywood Highsmith in the front court. That I think it we'll see, but to me, defensively and offensively, it works out a lot. And very happy for this trade. But Miami plays tomorrow against the Grizzlies. We'll see if he plays then. But they have a back-to-back, so they play tomorrow and they play Boston the next day. That game's gonna be on TNT. But yeah, great trade from Miami. Charlotte, I assume they probably won't be done trading. They're not good. So they might still trade, try to gather as much assets as they can. I don't think Miami will be done either. Again, if they can upgrade the 4 spot, maybe get another ball handler because they don't really have a backup point guard. I assume they'll be in the market for that. But for now, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. You know what's crazy? I'm gonna drop another video. Probably it'll come out tomorrow because right before I was recording, I found out that the Milwaukee Bucks head coach got fired. Uh, Adrian Wojnarowski had tweeted that. That is a crazy thing to me. They're 30-13. Uh, I know things haven't gone well because if you watch Milwaukee Bucks games, like Giannis and Adrian Griffin would like butt heads a lot. They would like argue on the sideline. So that's a very interesting story. I definitely want to do more research to see how that came about. So, but expect that video tomorrow for sure. But thank you guys for watching. Again, like, comment, subscribe. Let's get this video out to as many people as possible. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.